guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, the question you're probably wondering, and hats off to a lot of you guys that commented on our yesterday's video and was a part of that journey of us in this new project that could potentially dominate the metaverse. Now, the question is, can this project hit $1 in 2022? Now, we actually made a mistake on yesterday's video and we said 25 billion total supply when in fact it's a 25.7 trillion total supply of this coin, which actually changes the game quite a bit. Now, I know you're probably thinking, is this bad news? Not necessarily, right? Because what we want to focus on when we have a coin that has such a high circulating supply is two things. So number one, the percentage growth, and number two, the market cap. Focusing on, the actual dollar value and saying to ourselves, why won't this hit $1? It should hit $1, etc. It should do what Axie Infinity done and went from 50 cents all the way to $138 is not going to happen because the token metrics are completely different. Axie Infinity has a circulating coin supply less than 500 million. UFO is 25 trillion, so therefore that's not going to happen. However, the market cap can surpass Axie Infinity. So for example, current market cap of Axie Infinity is $7.7 billion. This could easily get past $10 billion per coin. Now, it doesn't mean that this will have a higher dollar value per coin than Axie Infinity, but it will have a higher market value, right? Now, let's move on from that. I hope that, made it clear for you guys. So to answer that question, no, this will not hit $1 in 2022. However, it wouldn't require that for you to make an absolute fortune on this coin, right? So let's have a look. As you guys can see, price is currently down today on this project, 7.7 trillion, which is actually good 7.7 trillion. Guys, I'm definitely tongue-tied this morning, 7.7%, right? So that's actually good news for me because as I told you guys yesterday, this coin is officially on my watch list now. The research is almost done. It looks like we could have an entry on this sooner rather than later. And I'm going to tell you where I could potentially look to buy this coin. And we'll also talk about, its token listings, its exchange listings and stuff of that nature as well, which actually makes us extreme early adopters of this project. Now, before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised. So always, always, always make sure to do your own independent research. And as always, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date on all the latest updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Now, I did something interesting for you guys that I don't usually do, and I'm gonna in this video go over where I would specifically myself personally be looking to buy this project. Right now, what I'm personally waiting for is number one, my research to be completely finished, but so far everything looks very, very good. I'm excited. I also went through the Twitter page. I was just looking at, their progress, etc. Really, what they're setting out to achieve. I do like the project, and as you guys know, I like to be very early on. So the fact that this isn't on any major exchanges is actually very exciting for me, right? I see that as an opportunity rather than something that's an obstacle, or deters me from it, right? So that's the good news. Now, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for price to pull back, hopefully, right? I want to see price pull back potentially back to previous structure, because as I showed you guys yesterday, we've seen price pretty much just trend to the upside in a straight line, right? Now, one thing I'm not going to do is make the same mistake that I did with Cheles, right? Where pretty much price was undervalued, but I wanted to save 20% on the project, but then price went up an extra 30%, right? So I don't want to be in that scenario. So if price does not pull back to this area, let's say by the end of today or by the end of the week or whenever I finish my research, right? I'm not going to, let me just draw this in just so it's clear for you guys. If price does in fact, pull back, that's good news. This is where I'll look to buy, right? So let me just circle that. That's where I'll look to buy, provided obviously my research has been done. However, let's say I complete my research and we get to, let's say I finish my research by Wednesday or even Thursday, and price is pretty much at this level or maybe creates a new all-time high, I'm still going to buy, right? So let me just circle that as well. So let's say price doesn't pull back and decides to make another all-time high, I'm still going to buy this project. And the question you're probably wondering is, why is this? As I said, guys, the two things you want to be focusing on projects like this, especially when they have such a high circulating supply, is the market cap. That's the most important factor in this whole equation, because if you can get in before this, 10x's or before this does start to launch, regardless of, trying to save, let's see how much we would save if we entered on the pullback, 20%, I mean, that's great. But at the same time, it would be a shame if price, let's say, by the end of the week, shot up an extra 72% or 100%, which is, to be honest with you, as it stands, doesn't look like something that's going to be very far-fetched for this project. This looks very similar to Omi when we first bought this project, right? And you're going to be on the journey with us. So welcome to the community, welcome to the VLC network community, and welcome to the Crypto Crew community. Like I said, guys, join the Telegram group now, subscribe. You're going to see more updates on this project, and I'm going to walk you through my overall UFO journey to the moon and beyond. Remember, guys, when others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. I see a real opportunity here with this project. Wait until our full analysis is done, and then of course we will officially announce our entry, and this could be as early as today. Of course, Crypto Crew premium members will get this information first, as well as our next target areas, then more in-depth research and analysis they're going to be able to get. So if you want to be a part of that, I suggest you click the link in my description and join Crypto Crew Premium today. Guys, seize the day.